Hey everyone, it's Asunder 12 here, back again with another old album review. Today I'm reviewing Trivium's Ascendancy record. Came out in 2005, it's their second record, and I've already reviewed In Waves and Shogun, so I decided, I want to review Ascendancy, and I'll get to the Crusade later. But I wanted to talk about Ascendancy because I feel like this album made a standpoint for this band, because some Trivium fans might say, well, the first album really made their standpoint. Well, I feel like this album made a bigger standpoint because this is the sound they were trying to go for, the sound, the quality, the musicianship. Like, this is what they were going to stand for, and I think that this really shows that this is who we are. This is Trivium, and here is what they're going to provide us. So let me drop off into the track listing. Before I do that, if I mispronounce a word or a title, just don't hate. Just comment down below. It helping me trying to figure out how to sound out these, because there's one song in particular that there's a word in there that I'm pretty sure I don't know how to say it. So I'm just going to wing it, and you'll see in a second. So let's get on to the track listing. The End of Everything, which is an instrumental. Rain. Pull Harder on the Strings of Your Matador. Now, I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. That's the one I'm talking about. Drowned and Torn Asunder, Ascendancy, a Gunshot to the Head of Trepidation, Like Light to the Flies, Dying in Your Arms, The Deceived, Suffocating Sight, Departure, and Declaration. Now, before I jump off anymore, I know it was re-released worldwide, but I'm not going to be reviewing those tracks. But one key thing I would want to say about the re-release was they covered Master of Puppets by Metallica, and I wanted to say real quick is that was a really good cover. I really did enjoy it, and I think they pulled it off extremely well. Now, into this. Now, personnel, Matt Heafy, of course, your vocalist, your rhythm guitar, sometimes lead. Corey, I don't know how to say his last name, it's really hard to pronounce. Lead guitar, he does vocals as well. Paulo Gregoletto, hope I'm saying that right, bass guitar, vocals. And Travis Smith was drumming on this record, and as you all know, he's not in the band now. Now, let me go to a few key points that this album provides to you, in my opinion, that I think a lot of people enjoyed, and hopefully some people who have not heard this record will come upon it and really enjoy it. So the first key point that this record provides you is a wide range of songs or riffs, or however you want to call it, because this album gives you those mellow, very just mellow riffs, those harmonizing guitar bits over some really mellow riffs, gives you those fast-paced guitar riffs, gives you those fast-paced thrash-type riffs, those heavy riffs. It just gives you a wide range of riffs that you've come to know from different bands, but this band gives you a wide variety of different types of songs that have these different types of riffs. So each song is going to sound different from the last. It's not going to sound similar in any way. So that was really good that I found as a key point on this record that really stands out. The second thing is the vocal style. Matt Heafy has this vocal style that I think is really, it's different. It's a variety. He gives you variety. Like that's the basic thing, because he gives you the low growls and these high growls, and he gives you classic singing, just basic singing, melody singing. That's where Corey and Paulo comes in with vocal style harmonizing on some songs. But like his vocal style, Matt Heafy's vocal style is unique, because you can listen to like a band that you've never heard of before, like you come upon them, you listen to the vocalist, and the first thing you go like, hey, he sounds like so-and-so from this band, or so-and-so from that band. And when I hear Matt Heafy's vocals, sorry about that, his vocal style, I can't compare it to another band's. I can't think of, what band just sounds like that. Like, what band's vocalist sounds like Matt Heafy? I just can't find a band that sounds like him. I just can't find someone who sounds like Matt Heafy, or, I can find bands that sound like Trivium, but not to that standpoint. So that's one key thing, is Matt Heafy's vocal style, really unique vocalist. Third thing is, this is not more of a key point, it's more of a interest. Like, what are you interested in? If you're a guy or a girl, whatever, if you're interested in thrash music, if you're interested in the 1980s, the Metallica, the Anthrax, Megadeth, Slayer, Exodus, Testament, that type of stuff. Heathen, if you want to get more of underground thrash. If you really enjoy that type of music, you really enjoy that thrash element that gives you those fast-paced thrash riffs, those mellow riffs, the different types of vocal styles, those screams, their singing, the yelling, then more than likely, 90 to 95%, you're going to enjoy Trivium, and you're going to enjoy this record, because it gives you basically that same feel of like a old thrash album from back in the 1980s. That's what this feels like on this album. And so talk about a few points on this album. This album gives you, like I said, a wide range of riffs, because some of these songs are so well written, in my opinion. Like, let's say, Dying in Your Arms is a really mellow piece that really just flows around this really mellow riff, and just has a simple feel of, like, you know, this is like the mellow song, you know, this is what we're going to do, and it's, Matt Heafy pulled it off very well, vocally wise, and, like, stuff like that. And then we go off into the fast-paced riffs, like Gunshot to the Head of Trepidation, a really fast-paced riff, a really well-known song. It's basically a live staple for a Trivium show. That song is like one of the high points on the record. It really shows what the band's all about. Then let me get into this. The End of Everything, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. That's the instrumental, yep. The End of Everything, that instrumental, really mellow. It gives you a feel of, like, oh, this is kind of eerie. So, like, this is what the album's going to sound like. And it's not the album's going to sound like really mellow and just, like, basic riff that really is going over it, but it sounds really cool. But it gives you an eerie feeling of setting you up for this record's going to blast you with really fast-paced riffage, and you just got to get ready for what you're going to get hit with. Rain is a really good track. I really did enjoy Rain. It got a variety of really fast-paced riffs. Got that variety of vocal style from Matt Heafy. The Deceived, I really did enjoy that song really well. Like, that song, I kept going back to it. I really enjoyed the guitar solo bit. I really enjoyed a lot of what that song offered. Declaration was a great ending for the record, and this clocks out at 12, not 12, it clocks out at 55 minutes and 16 seconds, and sometimes it feels longer than that to me when I listen to the record, but back to Declaration, I felt like Declaration was a great song to end the record, because it had a wide range variety of riffage, got these really harmonizing guitar solo bits, it has a really fast-paced riffage, like the song is just like relentless, it keeps pushing and pushing to keep going faster. That's what I really enjoyed. Suffocating Sight, I really enjoyed that opening riff. It was really like harmonizing riff, and then it comes up this really fast-paced thrash riff that I wasn't expecting it when I first heard it. So I'm like, whoa, like that was crazy. So that's most of the songs. Like Light to the Flies was a really great track. I really did enjoy that. But all in all, you know, every single song on this record has a unique thing, like I've said before. Or I've said it before, but every song has a unique thing that you're going to remember from it. Whether it be the guitar solo, whether it be the guitar riffs, whether it be the vocal style that Matt, or, you know, something he says in a song that makes you remind you of that lyric, like, wow, that's a really good line. This record just gives you a variety of everything. Thrash riffs, heavy riffs, mellow riffs, like basically the whole variety of songs is thrash songs, heavy songs, mellow songs. It gives you that instrumental at the beginning, really eerie sounding. So basically what this album gives you is, as a whole, it gives you a wide range variety of what a metal head wants. What a metal fan wants, this album provides in a certain way or a specific way. It gives it to you in some sort of fashion. So like, just the guitar work on this album is very, very crisp, very, very good, well produced. It has a really heavy sound, a really fast sound. It's got just amazing guitar work from Matt and Corey. And the bass, really enjoyable. You can actually hear the bass on a lot of the tracks. And if you can't hear it, that means you got to put it in a really good, in a car speaker with really good speakers, and you know, you can blast it and you can hear that bass guitar. The drumming on this record, Travis Smith, of course, he really, at some point it sounded like he was doing some simple stuff, like he just wasn't really pushing himself, but then there's other songs that he really pushed himself to write better drumming, so there's no real problems there. But to some people, this album might sound kind of repetitive in spots because, you know, they're basically just throwing in a lot of thrash riffs and, you know, a lot of melody, so people might get tired of that because it's like the same thing. But in my opinion, I don't feel that, because I felt like this album, like I said in the beginning of the review, stands out and gives you a specific point that we are Trivium and this is who we are. And I really did enjoy this record. I'm going to give it a good 9 out of 10. You know, like, nothing really specific that was wrong with the album. I just felt like this is their standpoint, and, you know, they can get better, and that's why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, because they do get better on Shogun, I feel, in my opinion, of course. But Ascendancy, like I said, is a great record, and if you've not heard Ascendancy, which I don't know why you would not have heard of it, because it came out in 2005, but if you've not heard of Trivium at all, I definitely suggest you check out Ascendancy first from Trivium if you've not heard them before, because this album just gives you everything that this band is going to give to the fans and offer in the future, of course. So that's the review, guys. So, of course, if you like the video, and you subscribe for more metal videos. videos, and I will see you guys on Friday with Weekly Metal Topic episode 20.